Well, with me is Ajay Khare, who is the CEO of Aeries Technology. And Ajay, let's just start. Give me an overview of the company. What is it all about?
Thank you, Jen. Thanks for having us here. As you said, my name is Ajay Khare. I'm the CEO for Aeries Technology. And I'm here with my colleagues, Daniel Webb, who is the CFO for the firm, and Eli Mendoza, our Chief Growth and Strategy Officer. Aeries is NASDAQ listed under ticker AERT. We help enterprises, especially private equity portfolio companies, for their value creation journey. What does that mean? We really help them scale faster using AI transformation and global capability centers. Think about us as the partner that builds and operates high-performing, fully dedicated teams, especially in the areas like technology, AI, and innovation in countries, like India and Mexico, so that clients can innovate, execute, and grow in the most cost-effective manner. We have been doing this for the last 12 years. And since our founding in 2012, today we are known to be a global leader in AI-based value creation for private equity firms.
And then explain what changed. What has allowed you to perform better than before?
Thanks, Jane. So earlier this year, back in Feb, we realigned our leadership to sharpen our focus on what matters most, that is sustainable growth and profitability. I stepped into CEO's role. Daniel became the CFO, and later on, we brought in Eli as the Chief Growth and Strategy Officer. Based in the United States, this team is focused on our private equity partnership and scale, trying to grow the company in the AI-based, innovation and solutions offering for their portfolio companies. When I became the CEO, I made it very clear that our true north is profitable growth and innovation. We doubled down our core focus, and we have started to see some great results. The turnaround has already happened, and now we are relentlessly focused on sustainable growth. We have already signed some significant deals. As an example, very recently we announced an $8 million client deal, that we are super excited about.
Yeah. And what should investors look for as we're closing out 2025?
I think three things. I think we will remain laser focused on financial performance with revenue and profitability as our true north. Two, we will continue to expand our offerings for US-based private equities, especially in the value creation and AI-based enablement services. And lastly, we will continue to expand our geographical capabilities in India, Mexico, and hopefully very soon in other locations as well. We believe these combination, innovation, expansion, and financial discipline will give us a predictable growth and strong upside.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jane.
Okay. Now, Daniel, you mentioned record performance so far this year. What do you attribute that to in 2025?
The first 8 months of 2025 have been our strongest ever. In our June 2025 quarter, we delivered the best quarter in company history with $15.3 million in revenue, $2.3 million in EBITDA, $1.7 million in net income, and $1.4 million in operating cash flow. The focus is simple: profitable growth. Since then, we also announced a multi-year partnership expected to be up to $8 million in annual contract value, reinforcing our AI and digital transformation-led growth.
Daniel, what are your expansion plans for the rest of the year or the remainder of this year and next year?
Oh, we recently announced more than 500 new roles across India and Mexico, with new offices in Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune, plus expanded nearshore operations in Guadalajara. This expansion is driven by client demand we're already seeing, not just by speculative growth.
Eli, how are you positioning Aeries in the private equity ecosystem?
Thanks. Yeah, first, look, we position Aeries as a major accelerator of portfolio company value creation, right? We give companies access to the most innovative talent globally so that they can meet their strategic objectives and grow faster. So we add to their top line of value creation. Yet we do this and manage the operations around these resources for them at extremely cost competitive points, which deliver some pretty significant savings, upwards of 50%. So we add to the bottom line equation of value creation. And last but not least, we're also a key enabler, right, of or a catalyst of AI in these centers. So everything that we help customers deliver through these centers and operate has AI embedded in it, which then the companies themselves can take and reverse engineer it back into their own operations if they choose to do so. So value creation and AI catalyst.
And you talk a lot about these global capability centers. So explain what those are, why they're important to investors.
Sure. So a GCC or a global capability center is essentially it's a company's own scaled global hub, people hub, where it consolidates talent in technology, finance, operations, and other business functions, right? These centers are usually in places like India, Eastern Europe, Latin America, because there's a growing pool of very, experience rich, very highly educated talent that comes at extremely compelling price points. So the centers themselves are actual extensions of a company, right? They take on some pretty significant projects on behalf of a company, but they also operate with the same culture, the same rhythms, the same accountability. And so this is why they're so popular, right? And successful. They really are an extension of a company. They're not just an outpost. And so what winds up happening is you get global talent, you get to move your business faster and cheaper, and you do it with talent that doesn't leave. The retention rates in these GCCs are extremely high, often less than 10%. In our case, our GCCs retain over 93% of the people that we bring on board for companies. So, attrition is very, very low.
And what role does AI play in the GCCs?
It's a big, big role. Great question. Big role and increasing, right? AI is at the core of a GCC's activity and operations. GCCs themselves are very conducive to the adoption of AI because they're set up the way I described before. Global hubs, a lot of people, a lot of process, and a lot of practices in these hubs. In our centers, we use a platform approach to enabling AI for our clients' process and operations. We launched and now we maintain and are consistently adding to an AI partner network that helps mid-market companies like the ones that we service get access to best-in-class AI solutions through us, which they might not otherwise have. And then we roll it out through what we call an Aeries One or our Aeries One platform. It's our own integrated generative AI platform that helps clients from pilots to production. So they put the AI into this platform and it winds up rolling out for them very extensively and very much flexibly so that they can control the rate and pace at which it's coming out and really get the benefits.
Okay.
That actually winds up, meaning that there's routine work that gets automated, engineering and operations gets automated, and you can get, insights into daily decisions put in.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.